welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. Today is Tuesday, December 6th, and this week is going to be a shorter What's for Dinner. Usually I start on Monday or Sunday, but we've all been under the weather, and I'm finally feeling a little bit better and ready to share with you guys what we're eating. So I did place an order yesterday at Costco, and I had these chicken drumsticks with this delicious seasoning sent to me. We won't eat them all at once, but I am putting some in the air fryer. And then I have just some Northside chicken rice flavor. I'm gonna get that going. I have a Caesar salad bag in my other fridge, and then later I'm going to make a meatball soup because we've been eating soups pretty much all week long. So let's get this together, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Unfortunately, this salad has a lot of bad parts in it, so I am going to try to see what I can save and give to our bunny, and the rest I'm tossing away. We will not be eating that, but this I'm still keeping, and I'm gonna use that up. And then here is the first batch of the drumsticks. They turned out absolutely delicious. I don't know what seasoning they use, but I'm telling you guys, I would buy it in a hot minute in large quantities if I knew. Here are my potatoes from yesterday. I made zuppa toscana, and that's gone. So I have the rice going. This is out, and I think we'll just have it with maybe some pickles on the side, honestly, and call that good. So here's my meatball soup. It is almost 7 o'clock at night. I just made a small pot. And then over here, I put some of the bones that we ate from the chicken. I'm gonna make bone broth out of that. And we still have leftover rice, and we still have some chicken. And that is going to be it for today. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning, and I took out some, this is just rotisserie chicken breast that I put in the freezer, and I'm gonna make my spin on chicken and dumplings. I have these biscuits that were in the freezer from Thanksgiving. Someone took a bite out of that, but that's fine. These are gonna be heated up. So in the crock pot, I'm just gonna make the filling with the chicken. I'm gonna use up some of these potatoes because they need to be used up. I have some frozen veggies, and then I also have some canned veggies if we need to. I have cream of chicken, and I have more if I need it. I'm gonna put an onion and some celery. I'm gonna saute the potatoes, the onions, and celery before I throw it in the crock pot, just so that it can kind of soften up, and then this meal can come together a lot faster, and probably thaw this out in the microwave. So let's put everything together. So I have my potatoes, my onions, and celery. I did add some of the poultry seasoning, salt and pepper, and it always smells so good, you guys. It's like 8:40 in the morning, and the house smells delicious. I do have my crock pot heating up, just so you guys know, because this is hot. The crock pot needs to be hot or warm so that there's no temperature fall. So here are my onions, not carrots, onions, potatoes, and celery. I just sweated the onions out a little bit. I did not cook this through all the way. They're still, they have quite a bit of a bite. And then I just put a little color on the potatoes. You don't have to do this step, but this crock pot doesn't heat up and doesn't cook my food as fast. It's heated up because it's hot. It doesn't cook my food as fast as my big crock pot, and I have bone broth going in that one, and we want to have this for lunch, so lunch and dinner. So I decided to give them a little head start and cook them a little through. And this is hot. Again, you want to have your crock pot going if you're going to put hot stuff in it. That way you don't have any cracking or anything like that. If you put cold and hot, it doesn't go good together. So I'm gonna put the rest of my ingredients, leave it on high, and hopefully it will be done in a few hours and we can enjoy this. I'm gonna put some of this garlic in here, and I'm not gonna put the frozen veggies and the canned veggies till a little bit later. I'm gonna let this cook through for at least an hour or so. I am gonna put the cream of chicken, maybe a cream of mushroom soup too. I think that sounds good. And call it good. All right, this is what it looks like so far. I did add some milk, about a can of milk. I used 1 can of cream of mushroom and 1 can of cream of chicken. And these are just like, this is the Great Value, and so is this one. And they're fine. They taste just fine. I did add a little bit of salt, pepper, and you guys saw the poultry seasoning while I was sauteing the veggies. I'm not gonna add any more till the end. I'm gonna see, because these condensed soups can be salty on their own. So once I add all the other veggies and everything, then I'll give it a taste. And then if I feel like it needs a little bit more salt, I'll go ahead and adjust that. And this, I just realized, is not gonna make a lot of food. I should have added a few more potatoes to bulk it up. But I think it'll be okay once we add the other veggies. At least everyone can get a plate. But I'm thinking I might have to think of something else to make, because this will probably be okay for lunch, but probably not dinner. So let me see what else I can come up with. If not, worst case scenario, everyone will eat cereal and burritos and whatever is in the freezer and call that good. We will see. Either way, I'll let you guys know. The soup from yesterday is gone. The chicken from yesterday is gone. So everything that we cooked up yesterday has been eaten up. No leftovers. All right, so it is about 3:30 in the afternoon and still on Wednesday. I'm taking out the spaghetti sauce for tomorrow. The kids want spaghetti. And then I'm also going to pop these ribs that obviously I got on clearance at Kroger in the crock pot tomorrow. And I'm probably going to do, I have a lot of sweet potatoes. I'm probably going to do sweet potatoes in the oven with this. And then whatever's left over, my husband will take for work for the next day. And we still have pot pie. Let me show you what it looks like. It's really delicious. I don't know if it looks delicious, but it is. I just put it on warm. People have been eating out of this. And then we still have biscuits. And David also popped into the oven 2 frozen pizzas, the Red Barn pizzas, and they've been eating on that. So I took out some of this tomato paste, 1 ham shank, and I'm going to start. It is, like I said, it's 3:24, so close to 3:30. I'm going to start making a potato soup. My little ones are going to gymnastics, and they're going to love it when they come home to potato soup. So I'm going to get that started, and we still have some of the chicken pot pie. We'll have potato soup. If we have some left over for tomorrow, that'll be great. Using up some stuff from the freezer, and then obviously potatoes, onions, carrots, celery, garlic. I don't have any more sour cream, so I'm going to have to substitute that with something else. I don't know. All I have is cream cheese. All right, I decided to throw in a bread in the bread machine because I have a little bit of bread, but my kids like bread with the soup. Obviously, this is probably not going to be done by the time the soup is done, but that's okay. I'm just in my kitchen. It's 4:20 now, and I'm listening to Becky from Becky's Homestead, watching her and just cooking away. And then let me show you what I actually went to Rite Aid to get sour cream, because on the website they said they had it and they were totally out. Cheese, and then I have this plant creamer a little bit, like, because I just want to give the soup a little bit of creaminess. I usually like it with the sour cream, but we can do without it. I have to see, because I've opened this a while back, so I have to see. The date says it's good till April. Scary. Of next year, but let me see if it's good. If it's good, I'll probably just use this. In the kitchen, I haven't made corn, Jiffy like corn bread in a long time. I'm not going to make muffins. I'm just going to put it in a huge glass Pyrex dish. I have 4 boxes here. We'll start with that, and then if I need more, I'll mix up some more. I have a lot of these, like a lot in my stockpile, and I would like to go through them. This is not the sweet one. We like the sweet one. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to drizzle honey when it comes out of the oven on top, and I'll make it sweet. I ended up using 6 boxes, and it says they're good. Oh, there goes my oven. It's preheated. It says they were best used by October 23rd of this year. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I bought these on a clearance or a discount at Walmart last year, and they were $0.25 a piece, so 25 cents a box. And I believe I bought like 40 something or 50 something boxes. But the problem with them is these I had on my shelf in my pantry, but I have them put away like in an airtight bin. And so it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some more and restock my pantry, because I only had 6 in my pantry. And then that way I can kind of replenish them and keep using them up, because we do like cornbread. I just don't make it often enough. I don't know why. It takes like 2 seconds to put together. All I had to add was milk and an egg for each box. So very easy. But I'm gonna pop this in the oven and we will enjoy it. Here is the cornbread. I put a little bit of holes through it and just smothered it with honey, and I think it turned out fabulous. It is quite pretty deep. Oh, there's my bread. The soup is almost done boiling. Turn that down, but I did put the potatoes in, and the bread has about another 2 hours and 15 minutes, so that won't be done anytime soon, but that's okay. The soup is turning out very delicious, and there's a bay leaf, and I'm gonna add that plant-based creamer at the end, some Parmesan cheese, and it's gonna be great. It's almost 6 o'clock. This soup has boiled for a long time. It is done, and it tastes absolutely delicious with that plant-based heavy whipping cream. And I'm gonna put these, I'm gonna put some in bowls for the kids to eat, and we're gonna enjoy it. So the bread is still going, but it's just bread machine bread, and it'll be delicious. And with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. My ribs have been going for a while. Check. Ooh, these out. They smell incredible. They had barbecue sauce. You can see it kind of burned on the edges. I turned it off and just put it on warm right now. These are going to be fabulous. So I was going to do sweet potatoes in the oven, but when I opened the bag, they went bad, so I threw them out. I'm going to make some of this instant mashed potatoes. I added salt and some water, and I'm going to add some of this better than bouillon just to give it flavor. And then I pulled these out, and it says you can steam them in the microwave. I think I'm just going to saute them in a pan with some garlic just to give it some flavor and have those on the side. And then I still have my spaghetti to make today. And we still have a little bit of the potato soup from last night left. So we're going to have a lot of soup. So here are the veggies. I have them on a high heat because I want they were frozen, the water to kind of evaporate. I put some of that minced garlic that I have in a jar, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And there's the mashed potatoes. I cannot wait to dig in. This is smelling so good. I'm definitely going to have some for lunch. And I did use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. The drizzle of this delicious teriyaki sauce is going to be really good on these. Put on the veggies, the mashed potatoes. I put some of that barbecue sauce from the crock pot. There's some ribs. They smell fantastic. This is what the veggies turned out with. I just put a drizzle of that sauce. I cannot wait to dig in, and I'm going to show you guys the ribs. When you cook them in the crock pot, they literally just fall apart. They're so tender and so delicious, and the sauce that they had on is absolutely delicious over the mashed potatoes. All right, it is Friday, and me and my husband have been out door dashing, and my son made this. It's just that like Chipotle shaped chicken that I got at Kroger, 2 packs. What else did you put, David? Rice and some seasoning, and he's been eating that. We've been eating it with some leftover mashed potatoes and stuff from yesterday. And then over here I'm just gonna make a quick macaroni and cheese for the little kids. Use some of this butter, and we still have quite a bit of leftovers. So we're just keeping it really simple today, but that's what's going on so far, and we will see you guys tomorrow. So I really like this macaroni and cheese, the Walmart brand, the thick and creamy. Let me see if I can show you. It's thick and creamy. It's really nice. I can't wait for the little ones to come. I only made a box because they're the only ones that are going to eat it. And like I said, there's still like mashed potatoes and stuff left over and some soup. But they're going to come. It has been pouring down rain. I know, we've been door dashing in the rain. It is so stinking cold. So this is piping hot comfort food to the max for them. They're going to be so excited for this, and I'm excited for them to eat it. Hi everyone, it is almost 12 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, and my husband is making home fries. He cut these. Look how pretty they look. And then we also have a purple cabbage that we've had in the fridge for a long time. He's going to make kind of like a salad out of it. So we're going to enjoy this. So my husband made this beautiful salad with some cabbage, green onions, radishes, tomatoes, cucumbers, and then here are the homemade fries. And that's what we're going to have for lunch. It is Sunday, and we just got home from church, and my husband put some chicken thighs in the crock pot, but they are not done. There was 2 layers. They were frozen. I popped some in the air fryer, and then these I'm just going to keep over here. I'm just getting ready to make some scalloped potatoes in the oven. The older kids are still at church, so they're on the way home. These should be done. It's just, this is just like the Betty Crocker scallop potatoes, cheesy potatoes. I have over here some water with the cheese and the herbs and then butter in there. And then I have milk warming up, and I'm gonna pop these in a 450-degree oven until they get all nice and bubbly. This is what it looks like before I put it into the oven. If you've never tried these, they're actually really good. We enjoy them. So they're a quick, easy side, and it's something different than mashed potatoes or rice as a side. So we've learned to really love batch of chicken from the air fryer. So this was in the crock pot as well, and then I just put it in the air fryer to crisp up and to finish cooking. And it's nice and crunchy, but yet still super moist. So super excited to dig into this little salad as well, and I'm gonna make that up, and we're gonna have that. Here's the potatoes. Here is the chicken and some of our salad. There's Emma's plate. Delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's of What's for Dinner, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.